Remember when I said that if you watch part one of this video that we had reached the half and the Broncos had a 22-14 lead, and I read you all the stats? Well, I lied. And I'll explain why after we do this second attempt at a field goal for Denver. They'll call their last timeout to end the first half, and I'm going to do it with 2 seconds left. All right, so 2 seconds left. And let me kick the field goal. It'll be Paul Steinfort from a 25-26 yarder to end the first half. The Broncos lead the Chargers 19-14. My name is Ron Juckett, and this is Retro Sports Second Network's Pro Football 1980 replay. Week 3 between the San Diego Chargers and Denver Broncos. The second half of this game. Oops. I'll change that in a second. Here comes the kick. It is good. And I guess we go to the half with the score: Denver 22, San Diego 14. Now, I want to explain something before we actually start the second half. I play these games straight up. With me coaching in football, me coaching the offenses, and the computers coaching the defense. And I played the third quarter already. It was a barn burner, and I'll explain it at some point. We'll see if it matters. But I did the stats from the half, which is what I usually do to start the second part of the video, because not everyone wants to watch the first half of the game. 45 minutes, maybe you do, I don't know. And didn't record any of the third quarter. So, because of the way that Action PC Football 16 works, you get to restart pretty much from whatever point during an active game, as long as you don't move on to the next game. So, we start this game again at the half. The Broncos lead the Chargers 22-14. If you want to see all the stats and the stories of how we got to this point, go watch the first half of the game. All right, so Chuck Muncie will be the return man. He stands at the 8-yard line. Steinfort is ready to kick off. And this has been all Broncos. They have 268 net yards to the Chargers, 114. And the ball is in the air. Will be one of the down men from the 5 to the 20, 25-30, 35-yard line. It will be Fuller making the return. He is stopped by Kyle at the 35, a gain of 32. So it'll be Muncie and Cappelletti in the backfield, Jefferson, Joyner, and Winslow, the wide receivers and tight ends, and of course Dan Fouts, the quarterback. Off tackle right to Cappelletti, and he gets to the line of scrimmage before he is stopped by Chavez for no gain. Muncie, 6 carries for 51 yards in the first half. Cappelletti, that was his third carry for 5. Fouts, 2 for 7 for 54 yards. Not a good first half at all for the Chargers, but yet they were down 19 and now trail 22-14. Medium hitch to Winslow. Fouts throws. It is caught by Winslow for a gain of 13. Thompson makes the stop. 1st and 10 from the San Diego 48-yard line. There'll be a pitch left to Muncie to the far side, and he cannot get anywhere with it. In fact, he'll lose about 4 yards. Jones pushed him out after a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14 for the Chargers from their own 44. Clock is stopped with 13:23 in the first half. Screen pass to Cappelletti is the call. And no, he dumps it down to nobody. It's tipped and incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 14. Fouts now 3 for 9 for 67 yards. Joyner and a medium out is the call. Fouts has time. Throws down to the sidelines. Incomplete for Joyner. Kyle made the dive to try to intercept it, but he couldn't quite get there. So the Chargers are forced to punt from their own 44-yard line. So Rick Partridge will punt. Rick Upchurch will return. He's standing at, wait. And they're going to let it. Rick Upchurch will call for a fair catch. Good booming punt. And he gets it at the 8-yard line. That's where Denver will start upon a 48 yards. So it'll be Preston and Jensen, the running backs for Denver. Preston 5 for 28, Jensen 5 for 24. Upchurch and Moses, the wide receivers. Remember, Upchurch had the big touchdown, 49-yard touchdown pass. And Raleigh Odoms, who is kind of playing hurt and doesn't have any catches. First and 10 from Denver from their own 8-yard line. Matt Robinson, the quarterback, in for the injured Craig Morton. And it'll be Preston on the left track. No, it's going to be Robinson, and it's a botched play. He'll have to scramble, and he gets a gain of 1. It was supposed to be a handoff to Preston, but Robinson missed this. There was a miscommunication on the play, and Fred Dean with the stop. 2nd down and 9. Clock running. About 12 and a half to go. This time it'll be get to Jensen on the left trap. And he has some room. He gets across the 15-yard line where he is stopped by Edwards for a gain of 7. So 3rd down and 2 for Denver. And we'll go under 12 minutes with this play. The ball on their own 16-yard line. They're working it right to left. No wind, a 66-degree day. Just a gorgeous day here at Mile High Stadium. It'll be Preston on the sweep to the near side. He gets nothing. But it's Preston, the outside linebacker, who's hurt for San Diego. Oh, and he's out for a while. He's going to be about 3 weeks. So Denver will have to punt from their own 16, 4th and 2, 11:33 to go. Luke Prestridge will be the punter. And Fuller, the return man, stands on his 40. He runs back, and fields on his 35, and gets absolutely nowhere before being hit by Braceland for a 1-yard return, a 51-yard punt, a 50-yard net, and the Chargers start on their own 34. 1st and 10. Denver blitzes. San Diego refuses to audible to go with the original play. It is caught by Winslow at the 49. They spot it at the 50. 1st down. Thompson with a stop, a gain of 16. So, good start to the drive here. And it'll be Muncie on a sweep to the left. And he does not get any blocking. In fact, he loses about 4 yards as Jones pulls him down. So it's technically a 3-yard loss. 2nd down and 13 for the Chargers. Okay, we'll try a screen to Muncie. Let's see how that goes. Fouts has time. Hits him across midfield. 1st down and more to the 34-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. For Muncie on the play. He had blocking, and he has speed. And so his first catch for 19, and Fouts now 5 for 12 for a $1.02. 9:30 to go as that clock is running now. Here in the 3rd quarter, Denver 22, San Diego 14. Capoletti on the right trap. Gets across the line, but not much more. It'll be a gain of 1 with Narne making the stop. Delayed blitz with Jackson and Nerne. And so we'll be under 9 minutes now. They are kind of in Bernurshka field goal range at this point. 43% chance if they don't advance the ball any further than that. Medium hitch to Joyner is the call. Fouts has time, has Joyner, who gets it down to the 11-10 yard line. So he caught it at the 19, ran it down to the 10. Kyle makes a stop, a gain of 23. And it'll be first and goal from the Denver 10. They need a touchdown to get the first down. So a better drive for Fouts. And if they get points here, they would only be down 1 if they score a touchdown. And try it out, short out to Winslow. Fouts his time, looks down, it is incomplete. Thompson with the coverage, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line. Muncie off tackle left. Denver stacked for the run, and he loses a couple of yards. Or 1 yard as Carter spots it, brings him down the 11-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the Denver 11. So a medium hitch to John Jefferson. He'll look for it in the end zone. He throws. It's a dump down to Muncie, incomplete, and it'll be 4th and goal from the 11. So Bernurshka will come out to kick. 83% chance of making this one. And it will be from 28 yards. 83.5% chance for the former host of Wheel of Fortune, Rolf Bernurshka.
False start.
Oh,
offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
So
down.
Shields moves early, and San Diego is backed up to the 16-yard line now. So we'll try it now from 33 yards. He'll have a 75.3% chance of making it. Partridge is the punter, is the holder. Good snap, good hold, and it's right down the middle. So with 6:53 to go in the 3rd quarter, it's Denver 22, San Diego 17. Bernurshka ready to kick to Brunson deep. Brunson is the blue blob with the O, with the red O or orange O at the 8-yard line. Kick is away. Brunson will return it from his goal line to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34-yard line before Perry makes the stop, a gain of 33. So a good return for Denver, and they're in great field position to start this drive. So it's a medium out to Odoms. Nope, Matt Robinson on a busted play. He gets it across the 35. He runs it to the 37, 38-yard line before Williams brought him down. 2nd down and 6. Horn was blitzing, and Robinson just didn't really have the patience to try to make a play. He is 10 for 15 for 156 yards. So off tackle right to Jensen is the call on 2nd and 6. Jensen can't get a block and is tackled at the 36-yard line or 37-yard line. A loss of 1. Buchanan with the stop with the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 for Denver. Screen pass to Jensen is the call from Robinson. Checks it down, has it through his fingers, incomplete, 4th down. Robinson has played a good game. Not turned the ball over. 10 for 16 for 156. And so the Broncos will punt from here. Prestige will punt it away to Fuller, and it'll be a deep punt. No wind, just a gorgeous day here in Denver. Good snap. Off the side, a good punt. Return from the 15-yard line where there will be no return. It's a fair catch. A 50-yard punt. Booming it. So the Chargers start this possession with 5:12 to go in the third quarter on their own 13-yard line. It is still Muncie and Capoletti. No changes around. Gonna try the bomb to Joyner. Fouts to throw it. Joyner's open. Can he get it off? He does. It is caught at the 35 and tackled down at the 27. A gain of 60 yards. How about that? So Joyner has 3 catches for 103. Short, by the way, the defensive tackle was hurt on the play. Boyd will come in for him. Fouts now 7-16 for $185. So the Denver defense kind of played it lackadaisical, and Fouts, what he does so well is he picks defenses apart. He's completed 7 passes for 185 yards now. Pitch to the right. Will be for Muncie. Goes to the near side. Has a blocker. Gets it to the 20. Gets a first down. Gets to the 15. Heads out of bounds at the 10 or 10-yard line. At the 7. A gain of 20 on the play. Absolutely the right call. So the Chargers offense finally starting to click. Capoletti on a trap to the right. He gets it to the 5. He gets it to the 2. He stopped at the 1 by Narne. A gain of 6 on the play. So Denver kind of back on their heels after the big pass to Joyner. 2nd and goal from the 1. Muncie on a fullback dive. He doesn't get it. Gradishar with a stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal for Denver. About the 1.5-yard line. Let's see. Can Fouts call his own number? We're going to try a sneak here. Calls his own number, waits for the line, and scores. And San Diego goes ahead 23-22. Someone jumped, but there was no flag thrown. And the Chargers, who were down 19-0, have rolled all the way back. Extra point from Bernerska is good. And short is available for Denver. With 3:11 to play in the third quarter, the Chargers on a 5-play, 87-yard drive, highlighted by a 60-yard bomb to Charlie Joyner. The Chargers now lead the Broncos 24-22. Bernerska's kick is taken by Brunson at the 1. Gets to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and stopped at the 26 by Lasovic. So 1st and 10 for Denver, 3:03 to play. And they'll start from their own 26 this time by. They trail it by 2. Gonna try a trap right for Preston. Gets to the line of scrimmage, gets to the 30-yard line before Jones stops him. 2nd down and 6. Gonna try a medium hitch to Haven Moses. Robinson to throw it. Has time, waits for his pattern, dumps it down for Preston. No, incomplete. 3rd down and 6. I'm going to try for the hitch to the tight end Moses. Or Odoms. Robinson does throw it incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 28, 10-yard penalty.
Check off on the
automatic. First down.
So we had to try for Upchurch, and it was a pass interference. Buchanan was just on him like a carpet. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos from their own 40-yard line. The Broncos catch a break. Off tackle right to Jensen. Jim Jensen gets across the 40, gets to the 45-yard line. He steams away. He gets a first down and more. He gets 12 yards before Edwards makes the stop. They're now in San Diego territory as we go under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Robinson, if you're wondering, if you don't remember the name, he started 7 games for Denver in 1980. Was a 9th-round pick from the Jets in 76 or 7. I looked it up. Played his college football for the University of Georgia Bulldogs, and in 1974, to tell you how much the game of college football has changed, he led the SEC in yards passed with like 1,135. My, oh my, how times have changed. 1st and 10 after that run by Jensen. Now he has 8 carries for 42 yards. Going to give a long fly to Upchurch. No, Robinson calls his own number. Not very patient in the pocket. He gets it to the 45, though, where he fumbles the football. And I believe the Chargers recover. They do. Johnson stripped it, and Williams recovers it. So, a big mistake by Robinson there. It won't go down as an interception, but it will go down as a fumble. So, with a 2-point lead, Dan Fouts and company take the field. Short out to Cappelletti is the call. Fouts throws, maybe. No, he goes to Jefferson, who Cappelletti wasn't open, so he found Jefferson at the 50, who steps out of bounds, 2nd down and 2. Jefferson's 2nd catch of the game for 42 yards. Muncie on a trap right. Gets the first down. Gets across to the 40-yard line. Gets more than that. 35-30 to almost down to the 25. Right with a stop at the 27. A gain of 23. Winslow on a medium fly is the call. Fouts goes down. It is complete to Winslow at the 13-yard line, and it goes out of bounds. A gain of 14. Thompson with a stop, and San Diego, who could do nothing right in the first half, and now is 310 yards. This has all been San Diego here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Going to go Muncie on the dive. And he gets nowhere. And out with the last play of the quarter. Short with the stop. And the gun will sound. Boom. After 3 at Denver's Mile High Stadium, it's the Chargers 24, the Broncos 22. And so let's go through the scoring here. If you missed it, or if you didn't watch the first half of the video, first half of the game, Denver was up 19-0 at one point. A 3 field goal by Paul Steinfort was 6:37, made it 3-0 in the first quarter. Then Matt Robinson called his own number, 12-yard bolt to make it 10-0. That was with 43 seconds to go. With 10:20 to go in the second quarter, Dan Fouts was sacked for a safety. And then following the punt return, it was a one-play drive from Robinson to Upchurch. That made it 19-0 with 9:56. But since then, it's been all San Diego. Cappelletti on a 6-yard run with 6:12 to go in the half made it 19-7. Then Matt Thomas on a 13-yard scamper. Another one-play drive. I believe following a fumble, made it 19-14. You saw the field goal, again, that made it 22-14. If you watch the first half of the video, that was not a replay. I screwed up the recording of this video, and so we started again. With 6:53 to go, San Diego in the third quarter, San Diego, after a 9-play, 50-yard drive, cut the lead to 22-17. And then Dan Fouts called his own number. That didn't happen very often with 3:11 to go to put the Chargers up in front by 2, 24-22. First downs, Denver 16 to San Diego's 13. Time of possession still heavily in favor of Denver, 25-51 to the Chargers, 19:09. Preston is out, one of San Diego's defenders, for 3 weeks. Fouts now 9 of 18 for 207. Robinson 10 of 17 for 156. Muncie 13 carries, 86 yards for the Chargers. Jim Jensen 8 carries, 42 yards for the Denver. Charlie Joyner 3 catches for 103 for the Chargers. Ron Eagleoff, the backup tight end, 2 for 30 for Denver. Horn, the leading defender for the Chargers, he has 6 tackles. Kyle has 7 for the Broncos. And that gets you up to date. San Diego driving, 4 plays 45 yards here as we start the second quarter. Second down and 10. Short slant to Winslow is the call. Fouts throws it to Winslow. Touchdown! Right read. Winslow was wide open in the end zone, and the Chargers have pulled ahead by 8. And if they convert the extra point, it'll be by 9. Konerska's kick is up and good. So with 14:55 to play in the ball game, San Diego 31, Denver 22 on a 5-play drive for 58 yards that took a minute 26. In the part you didn't see, or the video that didn't record, San Diego and Denver were tied at 28 after 3. San Diego did make the comeback. Denver with some stupid penalties. This has just been all San Diego in the air. So Winslow now 4 catches for 56 yards. Brunishka is ready. Brunson stands on his 8. And the ball will go to the near side. Brunson will field it on his 4. Gets to the 10, to the 20, 25, 30. Has a seam, 35, 37-yard line. Jackson with a stop, a gain of 33. So 14:48 to play in regulation time. Chargers by 9. And Jensen will start this with a sweep to the right. He gets to the 40. The crowd likes it. He finds a block. He has a first down, and he'll be stopped by Buchanan at the 49, a gain of 12. So Denver's still moving the football quite well. Chargers were not a great defensive squad. Fred Dean and Johnson, the defensive front 4, 2 of them were great players. But the Chargers had the offense to win championships. They just couldn't stop anybody. Cross to Riley Odoms is the call. Robinson has the patience. Has Odoms open the middle for a gain of 14. So Denver gets it at the San Diego 37 with a 1st and 10. It'll be Jensen on the trap right. And he gets it across the San Diego 35 before being stopped by Kelcher at the 32 for a gain of 5. Screen to Preston on the far side on 2nd and 5. The throw from Robinson is complete. Preston gets the first down. Horn makes a stop after a gain of 6. Set 1st and 10 from the San Diego 26. And Denver will recycle their running backs now. It'll be in a second. It'll be Lytle and Armstrong for the Broncos. Denver didn't have a featured runner in 79 or 80. Armstrong was their best runner. But injuries and stuff, they just kind of cycled through. So they had 3 running backs. Armstrong, Jensen, and the other, one, Preston, who just made the play, who all had over 100 carries apiece over the course of a season, but no one was a dominant back. Armstrong gets the trap call on the right side. He gets it across the 25. Has room as you hear the crowd go up. He gets it across the 20, and he'll be stopped by Kelcher at the 18, a gain of 8. So Denver has 174 yards on the ground. Sweep right to Lytle. Second down and 2. First down and more. Across the 15 to the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Buchanan, they'll spot the ball at the 8, a gain of 10. So again, Denver is running the football with efficiency, and they're knocking on the door here on the San Diego 8. 10:56 to play in regulation time. Look at Moses on the short cross. They're going to throw it here on first down. In the end zone, incomplete. Williams jumped it and made a play on it. So second and goal for Denver from the San Diego 8. Try Armstrong on the fullback dive. He finds some seam. He gets to the 5. He scores. He got some blocks and scored. He got a tackle from Horn, too. And that's a touchdown. That's 6. So Armstrong with the score, and it makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. So here's Steinfort for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. So it's a one-score game again. Denver, on a run by Armstrong, scores a touchdown after 8 plays and 63 yards, taking 4:05 off the clock. It's now in Dan Fouts' hands again, with Muncie standing back at his 8-yard line. Kick is away from Steinfort. Muncie retreats back to his goal line, where he starts the return to the 10, 15, 20. Good return this time. 25. Ryan makes a stop at the 26. The return of 25. And that's where this drive starts. Kind of looks like an old electric football game on these kickoff returns, doesn't it? So it's Muncie and Capoletti, Jefferson and Joyner, Kellen Winslow. Fouts, it was 2 for 7 the first half, is now 10 for 19 for 220. What can we do for John Jefferson? What can we do? Let's try a long hitch, shall we? Fouts throws. Not open. Throws that direction anyway. He's got him at the 46. Right with a stop at the for a gain of 28. So again, it's such a quick strike offense. And Fouts was just a master of it. 11 for 20 for 248. Muncie on the trap left. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 75, Jones, for no gain. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Chargers. They lead by 2, 31-29. Clock running, about 9.5 to play in regulation. Muncie's going to sit for Thomas. We'll get on our trap call to the right. He gets across the 45. Not much more than that. Latimer makes the stop after a gain of 3, 3rd and 7 from the Denver 43-yard line. Thomas, 3 carries, 19 yards, including a big touchdown in the second quarter. And Thomas will get the call on an inside screen. Fouts is rushed. Fouts is going to be sacked by Chavez for a loss of 9. That's the second sack today from Chavez, and that's huge, as the Chargers are forced to punt from their own 48-yard line. So Partridge will punt it deep. They'll take the chance that it will not roll in the end zone. It doesn't roll in the end zone. It's actually returned to the 15, 16-yard line by Upchurch. A gain of 14 and a daring call to actually return it from there, but they actually got something out of it. So Matt Robinson again, halfway home here in the fourth quarter, 7:34 to go. Broncos are 364 offensive net yards, so the Chargers 345. Yep, this is San Diego Chargers football to a T. Going to try one more to Moses. Let's try a medium hitch. Robinson throws. It is caught by Moses at the 30. Low with the stop, but Fred Dean is hurt. And his return is questionable. So 1st and 10 from the Denver 33. Lytle. On a
ball
sweep
start.
No.
Offense. Number 64, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Brian Mood, as you can see there. It'll be 1st and 15 from the Denver 28. So let's see. What's Lytle's best play? We'll try a pitch to the right. So he pitched to the far side. Lytle cannot find blockers. He gets to the 28-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage before being knocked down by Jones. 2nd down and 15. Screen play to Lytle on 2nd and 15. Robinson throws it complete to Lytle. He gets to the 30, gets to the 35. Fuller with a stop. Armstrong is hurt. He got the wind knocked out of him, a helmet to the chest, and Preston will come back in here for this 3rd and 8 play. Denver goes 3 wide receivers. Steve Watson, the 3rd wideout. And he's number 80. He stands at the near side of the field. He'll get the call on a short slant. Robinson looks flushed. He flips it over. It is complete to Watson and a 1st down after a gain of 9. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Denver at their own 44-yard line. Watson 2 catches for 31 yards. Going to try a medium cross to Upchurch. Here comes San Diego on the blitz, and Horn sacks him for a loss of 6. No real blocking on that. I believe that's the first sack today from San Diego. Clock running, 2nd down and 16. There'll be a screen pass to Preston here on 2nd and 16. It is complete, but low with a stop in the backfield. It's a loss of 1. 3rd down and 17. So that got you nowhere. We'll do Upchurch on a medium fly. Robinson has time. He goes for Upchurch, but Lowe gets a hand on it, and it's incomplete. 4:16 to go in the football game, and Denver will be forced to punt. They do have all 3 timeouts. Prestridge hopes to boom it deep. Fuller will call for a fair catch inside the 15. In fact, it pins him all the way down to the 11-yard line, or the 9-yard line, a 54-yard punt. So Denver, their defense is going to need to do something, and do something right now, or else San Diego can win this game. They lead at 31-29. Short slant to Jefferson is a call, and it's intercepted by number 43. It's intercepted by Foley. and he brings it down to the 12-yard line. So Denver is given a golden opportunity on the first interception by Fouts today, on a short slant, no less. San Diego was trying to give themselves room to do what they wanted, and Denver bit them back. So you can't hear it, but this crowd at Mile High is going crazy. They're already in field goal position to take the lead. Preston on a trap left. He gets to the 10. He gets to the 5. He's going to waltz in for the score. A one-play drive, and the Broncos go ahead 35-31. Steinfort converts the extra point, and with 3:53 to play in the ballgame, Denver has pulled out in front 36-31 on the 12-yard run by Preston. Denver has 204 yards on the ground this afternoon. San Diego will let it go for a touchback. Muncie takes a knee 7 yards deep. They do not need to go to 3 wide yet. Thomas and Capoletti. Going to try the pitch to the left to Thomas. Gets it to the 20. 25. Good play. Gets a first down and more. Across the 30, and he stopped at the 33. Granishire with the stop. Armstrong is back for Denver. A touchdown wins the game, or gives San Diego a chance to win the game. They would be up 38-36 if they score and convert. Medium slant to Joyner is the call. Bounce, throws. Has Joyner. First down at the 48-yard line of San Diego. Foley on the stop. Clock running under 3 minutes. Joyner 4 catches for 118 now. Broncos blitz. Medium out to Jefferson is the call. Fouts has all day. Jefferson has it. Gets inside to the 40 to the 38-yard line. A gain of 17. 2:28 to go in the ball game. So Fouts is going to get a 300-yard game. He's going to do it on a surprisingly low number of passes. In the flat to Thomas, near side. He drops it. Dean is available if Denver gets the ball back. So second down and 10. And Chuck Muncie will come back in. So Muncie back, second down and 10. And he gets the call to a pitch to the near side of the screen. He gets across the 35. He gets across the 30. It's a gain of 5. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning with the Chargers having the football on a 3rd and 5 from the Denver 30. They go 3 wide. Muncie, the lone setback. Smith, the third receiver. He is split to the top of the screen. Winslow on the short slant is the call. Fouts throws it. Winslow cannot get it. So they're going to have to go for it here on 4th and 5 and hope they can get something out of it. Same play. This time it's Joyner. Fouts to throw it. Joyner drops it. He is hit by Kyle and he dropped the football. It was a first down at about the 25-yard line. And Denver takes over on downs. So Lionel with a sweep to the left is the call. He's going to do his best to stay in bounds. Fred Dean makes the stop, a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Timeout San Diego. They have 2 timeouts left. 1:43 to go. Armstrong on the screen. And it's incomplete.
Intentional grounding.
And Robinson
Offense,
throws it away.
Number 17, 10-yard penalty, loss of down.
What a horrible mistake by Robinson. It's a screen pass, for goodness sakes. So on 3rd and 23, it's a draw play to Armstrong. He gets to the 17, 18-yard line, a gain of 1. Timeout, San Diego. They'll have 1 left. Denver's going to have to punt on 4th and 22. Prestridge has been booming them. The last 3 have been over 50. 1:27 left. Clock is stopped. San Diego, a field goal does no good. They need 6. Forward to deep man to return. He goes back to his 30-yard line. He gets to the 35, to the 40, where he is finally tackled by Bryan after a 10-yard gain. It was a 54-yard punt. 1:20 to go. Chargers go 4 wide. Smith and Floyd, the other 2 receivers. No one in the backfield. We'll work Fouts out of the gun. Medium cross to Jefferson is the call. Fouts his time. Surveys the field. Has it incomplete, but there's a flag down.
Offsides, defense. Number 75, 5-yard penalty.
So Jones with a big penalty, 5 yards. So 1st and 5 from the San Diego 43. Medium hit to Smith is the call. Fouts throws. It's complete. A gain of 11. And they got to hurry. 1:01 to go. They can stop at once. 1st and 10 from the Denver 46. Short slant to Joyner is the call. 49 seconds. It is incomplete. Right with the good coverage. The clock stops with 46 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 from the Denver 46-yard line. We'll try a short out to Smith. Fouts has time, and he doesn't have a receiver as Wright makes the tip. I'm looking at the time on my clock. 42 seconds to go. 3rd down and 10. And go Winslow on the hitch. There's this blitz is coming. Fouts can't get away from it. Granishire makes a stop, a loss of 11 yards. The Chargers must burn their last time out, 33 seconds. They need to get inside the Denver 36-yard line for a 1st down. Long slant to Winslow. Fouts has time. Everyone goes downfield. Throws it over the middle, incomplete. The Broncos are going to win. How about that? The Denver Broncos have upset the San Diego Chargers. Robinson calls his own number. He does not fumble it. And that's the ball game. So Denver is going to win 36-31. A rock'em sock'em play. So let's tell you how Denver won it. In the fourth quarter, Fouts hit Winslow to make it 31-22 from a 13-yard pass. And then with 10:43, Denver cut the lead to 2 on an Otis Armstrong 8-yard run. And then following a turnover, Preston with a 12-yard run to win the ball game. Brunson, the kick returner, is the MVP. Anyway, so that gave Denver a 36-31 lead they would not relinquish. Denver with 24 first downs to San Diego's 19. They ran it 39 times for 203. Passes, net yardage 401 for Denver, 395 for San Diego. Denver had the ball 34-35. San Diego goes in the year 25-25 with their time of possession. Penalties, they both had 6, both for 56 yards. Denver turned it over twice, San Diego once. They both dropped 2 passes, and they both ran the ball well. Stringer with an injury after the game. He'll be out 5 weeks. Ooh. Matt Robinson, 16 for 26 for 208 and a 99.5 rating. Fouts 14 for 30 for 291 and fell just short. Jefferson, the leading receiver. Muncie, 15 carries, 91 yards for the Chargers. Jensen, 10 for 59. The leading rusher for the Broncos. Preston, Armstrong, and Robinson scored touchdowns on the ground. Thomas Capoletti and Fouts, of all people, scored touchdowns on the ground for the Chargers. So we said Jefferson, 4 catches for 87. Joyner, 4 for 118. And Winslow, 4 for 56. Moses, the leading receiver for Denver, 3 for 44. Why was Brunson the MVP? 6 kick returns, 157 yards. I'd give the vote to Robinson. He actually played a pretty competent football game. And Prestridge averaged 49.5 a punt. Louis Wright, the leading defender for Denver, along with Kyle. Wright had 7 tackles and defense 3 passes. Horn for San Diego, 8 tackles and a sack. And that's it. So we'll go through the rest of the scores on this week 3. But Denver, with a mild upset, they were a 1-point favorite, beats the Chargers 36-31. And so Oakland and Buffalo is our Week 4 matchup that we'll have from Rich Stadium in Buffalo. Let's go through the rest of the scores of this Week 3. The Bengals upset the Steelers 40-35. Pete Johnson, 20 carries, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Bradshaw got picked out 3 times in that game, 16 for 32 for 246. Detroit beat St. Louis 23-13. Billy Sims, 33 carries, 151 yards, and 2 scores. From Cleveland, the Cardiac Kids beat the Chiefs 31-17. One of the Pruitts, 19 carries, 137 and 2. Brian Sipes, 16 for 21 for $179. The Jets beat the 49ers 38-22. Richard Todd, 18 for 32, 256 and 2 scores. Atlanta all over Miami, 44-14 at Fulton County Stadium. William Andrews, 22 carries, 76 yards, and a 6. Alfred Jenkins, 6 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown. Steve Bartkowski, 18 for 31 for 279. 2 interceptions for Richardson in that game, too. The Eagles beat the Giants 14-3. Ron Jaworski, 12 for 17 for 133. Jeter, 15 tackles for the Giants. Harold Carmichael, 5 catches for 62 and a score. Dallas over Tampa Bay, 34-21. Doug Williams, 390 yards in a losing effort, 28 for 49, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. He also fumbled the ball 3 times. Oopsie. Buffalo beat the Saints 30-7. Joe Cripps, 29 carries, 139 yards. Wes Chandler, 8 catches for 166. Wow. Joe Ferguson, 14 for 27 for 241 and 2 scores. Vikings beat the Bears 34-7. Brown, 22 carries, 76 yards. Tommy Kramer, 11 for 22, 2 scores and a pick. Mike Phipps fumbled it 4 times for the Bears. Houston beat the Colts 17-14. Earl Campbell, 28 carries, 99 yards and a score. Burt Jones in a losing effort, 20 for 42 for 154. He threw 3 interceptions. The game you just saw, Denver over San Diego, 36-31. Chuck Muncie, 15 carries for 91 yards. Dan Fouts, 14 for 32, 91, a touchdown and an interception. Green Bay loses to the Rams, 38-17. Elvis Peacock has 8 touchdowns on the year, 10 carries for 66 yards. Vince Ferragamo, 4 touchdown passes today, 20 for 34 for 253. Oakland over the Skins, 28-17. Joe Theismann with a day from hell, 24 for 44, 2 touchdowns and 5 picks. The Stork, Ted Hendricks has 2 of those. Kenny King, 19 carries for 108 and a score. Art Monk, 5 for 128 and a score. And lastly, the New England Patriots all over the Seattle Seahawks, 35-14. Matt Cavanaugh in relief of Steve Grogan, 19 for 33 for 272 and 3 scores. Stanley Morgan, 7 catches for 133. Next week, we will be from Buffalo as the 2-1 Oakland Raiders take on the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. Until then, for Retro Sports Network, I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.